Hi, I'm Chris with Carnival Cruise Addicts, and on today's episode, episode 22 of Yakety-Yak, straight from the yak's mouth, John Heald, Carnival Cruise Line's brand ambassador, posts on his Facebook page where you can ask him questions, and it's going to come straight from the yak's mouth. So here are today's questions. Norfolk and drink packages, casinos on the boat, feminine products on the Celebration, 12 packs of soda, 1 or 2, and plastic straws. So the first question, with the tragedy in Baltimore and the temporary port of Norfolk, will the Sunshine, when she goes there in 2025, be subject to the current rules of no chairs package on day one? Answer, yes. That is a permanent change per the state of Virginia. So while Carnival and everybody is doing what they can to help with the tragedy of Baltimore and keep people on cruises going to Norfolk, then yeah, it's going on now, and it is planning on continuing according to the state of Virginia through 2025 when the Sunshine gets there. Question 2. Everybody asks John for help with casino promotions, and he always says, it's not us, we can't do it. So he can't help them. Somebody did ask if the Carnival's cruise casinos are operated by a different company, and does that company operate the casinos on all the boats? John said it's not a different company. It is part of the Carnival Corporation company. It's a separate entity that Carnival does use, but it is part of the Carnival Umbrella Corporation. So it's not Carnival per se, and it's not in John's wheelhouse, hence the reason he can't help you, because it is a different part of Carnival Corporation. Next one. On the Carnival Celebration, a young lady said she was in need of some feminine products. She went to the gift shop to get them. She did not see anything on display. And she's like, luckily she had her own private stash, smart by the way, and it held her over until they got to San Juan the next day. So she was asking, why don't they have these on the Celebration? John's response was, well, they do, but they're not on display, which I don't get. But he said they are definitely available at the gift shop. He did say they do need to make them more obvious. So if you do need them, grab one of the associates, ask them if you have product X, and a lot of times they have them in back, apparently. So on the Celebration in specific for this question, they do have them, they just don't display them. I don't get why, personally. But anyway, so 12-pack of soda. We all know you can bring on a 12-pack of cased-in, closed cans of soda, no bottles, when you embark on the cruise on day one. They were asking if they went to port, can they bring back a second 12-pack of soda? Answer, yes, absolutely you can. But it was not allowed, apparently it was not allowed in the past, and the Carnival website only mentions embarkation day. Probably because they want you to get to buy the soda on board. But yes, if you go to a port, you can bring back an enclosed case of cans of soda back to the boat. So for some people that drink a lot of soda, you can do it twice. Maybe more. He just said twice. Last one, plastic straws. Can they bring them on the boat? Answer, yes. I'm sure he didn't want to say yes. But he did say yes, but please give them to the bartenders, give them to the bar waiters, the service staff. Don't just leave them out and about. If you give them to them proper, they will dispose of them properly. So don't leave them hanging out around the boat. Things blow over. That's why they stopped doing it. The sea life eats them. It's just not a good thing. They end up on islands everywhere, and it's a straw. So can you bring them? Yes. We use the silicone straws. There are the metal ones. Myself and Liz, we're not the most coordinated people, so I just see the metal one getting jabbed in her face or her eye or something, so we bring the silicone straws, but yeah, we encourage those as well. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care of yourselves.